Hi, welcome back. So today I'd like to offer my Friday morning elemental flow class. This will be a little condensed version. It's usually an hour and a half, but I'm going to stick to an hour today, mostly because I really just want us to connect with the energy of the elements. I've got quite a few requests to record this class, so I'm going to, but it's just going to be a little bit different. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Sarah, cut all that. Bah. I don't want to describe what I'm doing. Just going to do it. Sorry. Hi, welcome back. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Feel your space on the earth through the sit bones, through the legs, the feet. And allow yourself just to rise tall out of your seat, all the way up through the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders down your back. Relax your cheeks, your jaw. And any tension that you might be holding in your eyes, your throat. Notice if you can allow the heart to kind of lift up toward the sky. It's almost as if you're leading with your heart center. Together, let's take a very deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. And again, deep breath in. Exhale through your mouth. And one more clearing breath, inhaling. Exhaling fully. Taking a moment here just to land, to check in, to feel into your body here sitting on the earth. Do you feel safe here? Do you feel grounded and stable? Can you continue to rest in the rhythm of your breath? Noticing if it's deep and fluid, or if it's a little shorter and tighter and higher in the chest. Without judgment, we just want to come into present time and not try to make things different, but just be with what is in this moment. Be with the ebb, the flow, the change. It's all around us these days. Is your breath in your belly? Is it in your chest? Is it in both? Again, it's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad. It's not one over the other. It's all just information, a way to connect in and to land. And as you're resting in your breath here, what is the status of your mind and your thoughts? Are they racing? Are you calm? Do you get caught up in a story? And if so, we all do. Can you take another breath and bring yourself back into present time? Checking in with the shoulders again. Are they relaxed? Is your heart still buoyant? Is it still open? Are you still rooted? Is the crown of your head open to receive light, inspiration? Let's take one more deep breath here. And exhale with a sigh. Placing your hands on your knees, maybe just keeping the eyes closed and staying inside. Lean forward slightly and just begin making circles here with your spine. So the spine is like a spoon inside that pelvic bowl. And we just want to stir the energy. We want to wake up the energy here. Moving with your breath, always, always. Let the breath guide you. Noticing any sensations here in the hips, maybe the low back. One more circle. Take your time. Coming back up to center, sit up tall, big deep breath. Exhale, gently floating forward and then beginning that nice rotation to the other side. You may want to get the shoulders involved a little bit here, making this a little more fluid, not so straight. Maybe even the head starts to just kind of let go. Fluidity. We need more of that right now. So just allow your body to feel like water. One more circle this way. Coming back up, sitting tall, lengthen as tall as you can. Big deep breath. And exhale. Blinking your eyes open. Rolling over your knees. Coming into all fours. So you want to move the spine in another direction. So we're going to drop the belly, arch, lift through the crown of your head and your sacrum. And exhale, chin in, belly in, press into your palms. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale to a neutral spine, tuck your toes under, and slide back into downward dog, pedaling that out a little bit. Just being gentle here. Lifting that sacrum nice and high. Come to the balls of the feet, and then drop that right heel. Make sure you're grounded through your palms. Inhale, both legs are nice and straight. Reach that sacrum tall. Exhale, drop the left heel, send it down. Big deep breaths here. Inhale to those tiptoes. Exhale, both heels release. Roll your shoulders open. Drop your head and neck. And then walk your feet to your hands. Inhale to flat back. Exhale your hands to your hips. Inhale, come on up. Slide the shoulders down. Good. Now I want you to orient yourself in your space and find the direction of east. So if you have to, there's a little compass on your phone. Hopefully you know where the east is, but don't worry if you don't. Maybe try the little compass and see where east is. Obviously it's where the sun rises. So if you know where that is in your house or your space where you're living, find the direction where the sun would come up, and that's east, okay? So from here, I want you to ground through your feet. So your feet can be hips distance apart to really find that nice stability. Your shoulders are going to roll down your back. You can take your palms open wide. And as you ground into your feet, you want to draw the inner thighs straight back. So there's like this little internal rotation. It's going to open up through the sacrum. Good. Shoulders back. Again, the heart is buoyant. It's open. It's lifted. The crown of the head is reaching toward the sky. Close your eyes. Feeling your body rooted, stable. Breathing. And just receive for a moment. Facing the east, we call on the grandmothers, the grandfathers, the guardians and the gatekeepers here in the east. We welcome you today. This gateway of the sunrise and a new day, new beginnings. The element of air lives here in the east. The air that fills our lungs. The lungs that are the wings of our heart. Take a deep breath. Exhale it out. The gateway of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius lives here in the east. We welcome deep prana in our practice today, flooding our system with nutrient-rich oxygen, clearing us, cleaning us from the inside. We welcome you. Direction of the east, an element of air. take a quarter turn to the right. Now you're facing the south. Feel your feet on the earth, drawing the energy up through the crown of your head. Arms alongside the body, palms open. Eyes closed, face soft. And here we face the south, the great gateway and element of fire. Fire that burns through all blocks and fears that keep us small, weak, and quiet. We call on passion and desire, the creative flow here in the south. And we welcome Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, the fire keepers, the direction of dragon energy, the scaly ones, the creepy crawly ones. We call on great transformation here during our practice. May we move the energy, may we burn through anything that no longer serves our highest good. Oh, welcome south. Taking a quarter turn to the right. Facing the west. Ground down. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders. Receive. The direction, the sunset. The great element of water. All of the juices in the body, all of the watery systems, our blood, our sweat, certainly our tears that cleanse, that purify. We call on Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer here in the west. The ebb, the flow of the great oceans, the torrential rains, the mists, the rivers and creeks. May we flow with our emotions, especially at this time during this pandemic. May we allow them to flow through us, not pushing them down, not avoiding them, knowing that all things change. As will this. So we welcome you, gateway of the west and water. Aho. Taking a quarter turn to the right. Facing the north. And the element of earth. Rock forward and back on your feet. Massaging them on the earth. Spreading your toes. Taking in the energy of the stability, this anchoring. It's always there. Relax the shoulders, open the heart, lift through the crown of your head, take a deep breath. Exhale. And we welcome the north. We welcome Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We ask for protection here in the earth. May our bodies be well. May our systems be healthy, vibrant. We welcome you, gateway of the earth, gateway of the north. Aho. Turning back to the east, lift your arms toward the sky, ground through your feet, open your palms, receiving the great above. Great Spirit, God, Goddess. Our spirit guides, the ascended masters, all of the angels and archangels, all of our ancestors who have crossed into the light here in the great above, bless us, keep us. Bending down, touching the earth, one hand on your heart, one hand on the earth, the great below, the underworld. This is where all of the stones, bones, crystals live. The magical ley lines of the earth. The bones of our ancestors. Thank you, earth. Thank you, thank you. Standing back up. Placing your palms onto your heart center. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Feeling into the beats of your own heart. The present moment. This middle world. Take a deep breath into your heart center. Exhaling it out. We ask that this practice be blessed, that healing occurs, body, mind, and soul, and that we serve in whatever way that we are called. May we be safe, protected, and well. And may all be safe, protected, and well. Deep breath in and exhale. Release your hands down by your sides. Taking a moment just to notice how that feels in your body. To call on the 7 directions. This connection we have with all seen and unseen. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold, touching the earth if possible. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come on up to standing. Press into your feet. Reach high. Touch the palms. And exhale, palms to heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold it in, bowing into yourself. Inhale, come on up, press down, extend, and exhale, palms to heart. Again, inhale, reaching up to the above. Exhale, bowing down to below. Inhale to the middle world. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, rise. Drawing all of the blessings into your heart, flooding your system with light and inspiration. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale and fold. Inhale, nice flat back, shoulders pull back, bellies in. Exhale, fold, coming into a plank position. Looking forward, finding a straight line of energy from the crown of your head all the way through the heels. Hold here and take a deep breath. Exhale, knees to the floor, toes away, lower slow. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog, pedal it out. Maybe even bending one knee to one side, just kind of making this juicy, making it your own. And coming into a very long, extended downward dog. Look forward and step your right foot between your hands. Good. Turn your back foot flat. Come up to your fingertips and hold here for a moment, drawing your right hip back. Left hip comes forward as you press the outside edge of your left foot down. So press into both feet and then float up, arms overhead, dropping the shoulders. Maybe you look up and touch your palms. Exhale. Palms down. Step it back. Find that nice long line in plank. And exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog, breathe. Make sure your head is hanging heavy. Exhale, stretch it back. And then step your left foot forward between your hands. Turn the back foot flat. Find this shape first by pressing the outside edge of that right foot down. Pulling your left hip back and rotating that right hip forward a little bit. So you might have to shorten your stance a little bit to find that back foot. And then when you're ready, press into your feet. Use that inhale to reach up, tailbones in the body, shoulders down the back, big deep breath. And exhale. Plank position. Big deep breath. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, shoulders back, heart open. Think about that lift. Exhale. Downward dog, breathe. Take a very deep breath in. Exhale, stretch it back. And then walk or lightly jump your feet to your hands. Grabbing the backs of your ankles, inhale, flat back. And exhale. Fold it in. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale back into that chair pose. Inhale to stand. And exhale. Palms to heart. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale back into chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale back into that plank position. Take a deep breath at the top of that plank. Good. And then exhale. Lower nice and slow. Inhale. Heart open wide. Press into the palms. Press to the tops of the feet. Exhale. Downward dog. Pedal it out. Breathe into the back side of your body. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Bend your knee, roll your right hip open. Good. Plant the palms and really press into the earth. Roll the right hip open even more. Big deep breath. Good. Exhale, straighten it out. Level those hips off. Return the right foot to the earth. Inhale, float your left leg up. Exhale, bend your knee, roll that left hip open. Palms pressed, arms are straight. Rolling the hip open, breathe. Relaxing with that exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten. Level off, release it down. Good. Downward dog. Come down to your knees. Open the knees wide and shift back into child's pose. Relax your shoulders. Relax your hips. Inhale, come back up to all fours. Tuck the toes under, lift those hips up and back. Roll the shoulders apart, let the head hang heavy. Good, take a deep breath. Exhale it out. Stepping that right foot forward between your hands again, turning the back foot flat. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and inhale the left arm up toward the sky. Reaching up through those left fingertips, keeping the right knee bent. Using the right forearm kind of into the right knee and the right knee into the forearm. Good. Pull both shoulders down your back and then extend forward through the crown of your head. Big deep breaths here, really opening up through the hips, through the shoulders. And then inhale. Let that left arm come all the way back. Bring it forward. Bring both arms up into that warrior one. Reach back. Exhale. Palms down. Step back into plank and inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward. Turn that back foot flat. Your heel to heel. And then you're going to bring that left hand to the inside of the left foot or on a block. Anything that you need that's going to allow you to inhale the right arm straight up. And then once you're here, you want to focus on your feet first, right? We always build the pose from the ground up. Pressing into the feet, Drawing that tailbone into the body, and then work on rolling those shoulders back and open, reaching through the fingers. Chin in as you lengthen through the crown of your head. Good, breathe. Drop those shoulders. Good, one more deep breath. And then inhale. Take that right arm, reach it back. Press into your feet to ground. Reach both arms up. Reach all the way back. And exhale. Palms down. Step back into downward dog and pedal it out. Take your time. Allow your breath to flow. Shaking your head, yes and no. Good. And then reach it back. Step that right foot forward between the hands. Plant it down. Turn the back foot flat. Heel to heel. Inhale, rise. Press into the earth. Reach up through the fingertips. And then exhale. Rotate open. Into warrior two. Okay, so heel to arch. Heel to arch, wide stance, as wide as you can. Work into those legs. Bend your right knee deep, but just enough so that you can keep that left outer edge of that left foot grounded and pressing. Arms out to the sides, look forward. Keep the right knee working open toward the baby toe. Breathe. Relax those shoulders. Pull back through that left arm a little bit. Really looking for a nice long straight spine here. Good, take a deep breath. Hold. Left hand to your left leg or behind your low back. Turn the right palm up. Keep the legs exactly where they're at as you inhale and reach that right arm up and overhead. Big deep breaths here. Opening up through the right rib cage. Keep that right knee bent. Good, reach, 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 reach. And then inhale, right elbow to the top of that right knee. You might want to sneak that back foot in a little bit. First of all, making sure that your foundation is strong, right? And then rolling your left shoulder all the way back. Good. Once you're here, you want to keep the chin in a little bit. Good. You can keep that left arm behind you if you'd like. But the right arm, you want to be able to like reach it forward. So there's no weight on that right elbow. Okay, it's just kind of here. So reach it forward. Good. Take a deep breath. Pull the right hip back. And then inhale. Both hands to the floor. Step back into into downward dog and pedal. Yeah. Really breathing deep into the bottoms of your lungs. And then stepping your left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale up to your fingertips first so that you know that you're rooted through the feet. All the toes are pressing, legs are strong. Inhale, float up, warrior one. And then exhale, finding warrior two. Remember, we're heel arch. The hips are now open. The arms reach out from the midline. Fingers touch and reach in either direction. Bend your left knee deep. Press hard into the outside edge of your right foot. Good. Hold. Chin in as you look over those left fingertips. Focus on your breath. The ebb, the flow, the change. When it feels like you're panicking and you can't stay any longer. And then you take a deep breath in, and then you exhale and you soften. You find that inner fire and power. Right hand to the right leg or behind the low back. Turn the left palm up. Press into those feet. Inhale, left arm up and back. Good. Roll the shoulders away from each other. Breathe into the left rib cage opening. Reach as far as you can. And then inhale, left elbow to that left knee. Sneak that back foot in a little bit, finding your base. Roll your right shoulder all the way back. Hold here. Chin in. Just relax for a moment. Finding your footing. And then refining by tuning into your breath. Maybe you can take that left arm forward. Bring the left arm back down. Inhale your right arm up. Look at the floor. Exhale, both hands come down. Step it back and pedal it out. Remember, if you really get overheated inside, you can always take a lion's breath. So let's do that together. Inhale deeply through your nose. You're going to open your mouth wide, stick your tongue out, and let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale with the lion's breath. Feel all of that heat escape. Step your right foot forward. Good. Turn the back foot flat. Good. Inhale, come on up. You know this. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Keeping that right knee bent, keeping it rolling open toward that baby toe, you're going to straighten your right leg. You're going to take the right hip, pull it back. So there's a really nice stretch on the inside of this right thigh. Reaching the arms away from center. Keep the right hip back as you reach forward through your right fingertips. Take the right hand down wherever it falls. Roll the left shoulder back first, and then take that left arm up. Big deep breaths. Chin comes in. Good. Good. Inhale. Draw the tailbone in. Roll the shoulders back. Another deep breath here. Really lengthening, finding space for the breath. And now exhale, you're going to bring your left hand to your left hip. Okay, I want you to bend your right knee. You're going to look at the floor and bring both hands down. Now you're going to step that back foot in about a foot. You're heel to heel, and you have a shorter stance. Now, inhale, come up to your fingertips. So we want to find length through the spine, through the neck. You're going to take your right thumb. I will turn this way so you can see it. You're going to take your right thumb into the crease between that right hip and thigh. Grab a hold of that right hip. And then inhale, lift up, come up to those left fingertips. Spine is long. You're going to take your right hand, pull the right hip back, straighten the right leg like you just did in triangle. Hold here for a moment. This is a great place to use a block inside of that right foot, because what you're going to do now, press into your feet, both legs are straight. Squeeze and lift those quads. You're going to inhale and take that right arm up. Press into your feet. Roll open. And the longer you stay, you just want to refine. Feel into the sensations, breathe into the sensations, and notice when you can open up a little bit more. One more deep breath. Exhale, bend the right knee a little bit. Bring both hands to the earth, okay? You're going to inhale, straighten the leg again, coming to your fingertips or maybe on blocks. And then inhale, lengthen through the spine, keep the right hip back. Exhale, fold over your straight right leg. You might be able to spin the fingers in the opposite direction and walk them back. One more deep breath. And release, bend the knee, walk the fingers or hands forward. Step back into downward dog and pedal it out. Say hello to that right hamstring. Remember, anytime you get overheated or you just kind of need to catch your breath, you can exhale through your mouth to let some of that heat out, or you can always come into child's pose until your breath returns to you. Good, and now step your left foot forward. I'm going to spin this way again. Turn the back foot flat. Inhale, rise into warrior one. Hold here for a moment. And then exhale, rotate open into that nice deep warrior two. Hold, take a deep breath. Good, now exhale, keeping that left knee bent. Roll that knee open a little bit. Straighten your left leg. You're going to take that left hip back. So there's this pivot that happens here in the hips. Arms out. Keep the left hip pulled back. Legs are straight. And then reach forward out of that hip. Left hand's going to come down wherever it falls. Right shoulder is going to roll back as you take that right arm straight up. Pull both shoulders flat onto your back. Breathe deep. Keep drawing that left hip back. Roll those shoulders apart. Breathe. Good, and then look down. Bend the left knee a little bit. Bring both hands to the floor. Step that right foot in about a foot. You're heel to heel now. And then inhale, come up to your fingertips. So find length in the spine. Keep the right fingertips on the floor or on a block. The left thumb's going to come into the crease between the left hip and thigh. You're going to draw that back and straighten your left leg. So it's really going to cause you to press hard into that left ball mount of the left big toe. So root down there. Both legs are straight. The inner thighs are internally rotating. So they're working toward one another. And then again, either right hand on a block or on the floor. You're going to roll the left shoulder back, take the left arm up toward the sky. If balance is a little tricky, you can look at the floor. And just keep drawing that left hip back. Finding that deep, resonant breath. One more deep breath here. As you exhale, you're going to bend the left knee a little bit. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back in. Leave that left foot forward. I'm so sorry. We're going to straighten the left leg in a moment. So the left knee's bent. You still have that left hip pulling back. You're going to straighten that left leg again. This time all of your fingertips are on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, engage your navel to your spine as you fold into your straight left leg. You can begin to walk those fingertips back if that's open to you. Just relax here for a moment. Inhale, walking your palms forward. Step back into plank position. Good. Hold here for a moment. And exhale, bring your knees to the floor. Open them as wide as your mat. Touch the big toes together. Sink your hips all the way back. And then slide your chest to the floor. Forehead down. Let your belly relax. Feel the beat of your heart and the rhythm of your breath. Take a moment to notice how the energy is moving through your system. And then coming up to your elbows, bring those knees in so that they're under your hips. You're going to stay on your forearms this time, making sure that they're shoulder width apart by wrapping your fingers all the way around the outside edges of your elbows. That's shoulder width. And then bringing your hands forward, interlacing your fingers. Okay? From here, you're going to tuck your toes under. You're going to lift those hips up toward the sky, drop your head and neck, just like downward dog. Walk the feet in a couple of inches. You're on the balls of the feet. You want to take that sacrum up as high as you can. And then pressing, really rooting into those forearms, you're going to shift your chest back towards your thighs and then drop your heels toward the earth. So you're pulling back through the tops of the thighs, pulling back through the chest, pressing into the forearms, drawing the shoulder blades apart. Breathe right into that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale your right leg halfway up. Keep those hips level. Press the right heel away from you. And release your right foot to the floor. And inhale the left leg halfway up. Press that left heel away. Release the left foot down. Come down to your knees. And again, this time shift back into child's pose with the knees together if possible. Take your arms back and drop your forehead to the floor. And just relax. Receive. Allow those shoulders just to kind of melt away from each other. And then just slide your arms forward and slide or slither out onto your belly. Drawing those arms all the way forward, toes all the way back. See if you can draw your legs away from the lumbar spine. Reach your fingertips as far forward as you can. Drop your forehead to the earth. Palms touch. Giving so much gratitude to the earth, for the solidity underneath us. It's always there to support us. To the earth, that never stops providing the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, selflessly giving. We give deep, deep gratitude to Mother Earth. Good, and then just gently rolling onto your back. Feet flat to the floor. And we're going to leave the feet as wide as the mat. And you can bring your arms into cactus or goalpost. Let your whole spine relax here. The knees can fall in and touch for a moment. We're just going to make some very small pelvic tilts. So you're going to inhale and just rock forward onto the sacrum. And then exhale, just roll back, flattening out that curve. Inhale forward. Don't overdo this. It's nice. It's just a little massage. And exhale back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Now separate your knees so that they're pretty much on top of the ankles. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, drop both knees over to the right side, really rooting through your left shoulder. Maybe lifting up through the back of the heart a little bit. And some of you might be able to just kind of lift that left hip bone up. Just breathing here to this big full body stretch. Noticing where you're holding tension in your body just by habit. Really checking in and getting that curious about what's happening inside. Are you gripping both shoulders? Are they up into your ears? Can you press them into the earth and pull them away? And then inhale those knees back up, just rocking onto that sacrum. And then exhale, letting the knees go and drop over to the left. And just taking a few breaths to feel into any sensations that arise. Keep breathing. Making any little movements that you need to find the shape in your body. And if you can, you root through the right shoulder blade. And then maybe you allow the heart to just float up. Maybe you take the right hip bone kind of up and forward, getting a big stretch here. Maybe you turn your head to the right. Maybe you turn your head to the left. Just fill your body with prana. Fill the inside with the air element so that we can move with ease and grace. Breathing into the places, the pockets, where the energy accumulates. Using the breath to just send in like spring cleaning. Imagine a spring breeze coming in and just taking all of the dust and debris away. And inhale those knees back up. Good, and then exhale, bring them into your chest, rocking side to side a little bit here. Good, and then keeping the legs glued together, just straighten them up toward the sky. Your hands can come right on the tops of the thighs, pressing the heels up, relaxing the shoulders and rooting them down. Tailbone is on the floor. The whole spine is on the floor. Hold here and breathe. Leave your legs up. You're going to take your hands behind your ears. Don't interlace. It's a little too aggressive. So you're just going to take your fingertips and touch towards the back of your skull behind your ears. The elbows are going to stay wide. You're going to inhale on the floor. As you exhale, use the whole breath to lift the shoulders off the floor. Once the exhale's out, pulse 5 times. Coming back down, taking a nice breath. Exhale, lift up, and then pulse. Coming back down to receive that inhale. Exhale to pull the navel down in the spine. Come on up. Pulsing at the end of that exhale. Keep the elbows wide. Come down. Bring the knees into the chest. Grab the outsides of your feet. Take your feet up toward the sky. Relax the shoulders and the tailbone. Open your legs wide. And then bend your knees, using your hands to draw the thighs down toward the floor. Noticing if you always rock side to side, and can you just stay put? Sometimes we avoid the sensation by moving and fidgeting, and we think it just feels good, and it probably does, but is that an avoidance strategy? Because we always want to feel good, so we avoid things when they become a little too much, when they get intense. We don't like to sit in the energy and the sensation. And yet, here we are in the middle of this pandemic asking to do that very thing. So how are you handling it? How are you? How is your family? Your work? Release your feet. Bring the knees back together. Give them a hug. Give yourself a big hug. You're doing amazing. We all are. And drop your knees over to the right side. Reach your left arm out. And get the shoulders to lie flat. And relax your whole body. Relax. Can you be in the silence? Again, I purposely don't have music. Notice if you even cared during this practice, or if it really bothered you that there wasn't during the practice, and why. Inhale your knees back up. Give them a hug. Drop them to the left. Reaching your right arm out. Were you able to hear the flow of your breath during the practice? Were you able to hear any self-beat or negative self-talk Were you able to hear the praises? Were you able to hear your body talk to you without pushing through, without drowning it all out? Were you able to listen? Inhale and bring your knees back up. Give them a hug. Straighten them up toward the sky again. Keep the hands on the thighs if you'd like, or maybe you want to bring them down alongside you. But you're going to exhale and slowly release the legs to the floor. Pressing through the heels, taking your time. And then inhale your arms overhead. Point your toes, reach through your fingers. Exhale, release your entire body. Allowing the arms to float down. Turning the palms up. Separating the legs, maybe even mats width apart. And letting the feet flap open. Make sure both shoulders are lying flat. Palms are up. The backs of the hands are resting on the earth. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. Drawing your chin in just slightly so that the very back of the head can press a little bit into the earth and get that little bit of length. Soften the very crown of your head. Really release the skin. Allow it to open and expand. Maybe even receiving white light. Relax your forehead. That sacred space between your brows, the third eye. This energy center of Ajna chakra, of visions and dreams and intuition. Let your eyes sink deep into their sockets. Relax your cheeks, even the bridge of your nose. Let your jaw go. Tongue is soft, it's resting behind the bottom teeth. Bringing your awareness to the inside of your throat. You might even want to swallow. And imagine warm golden light like honey massaging the inside of your throat. Providing this warm release, a warm opening, this beautiful energy center of Vishuddha chakra, our throat, our voice, our truth. Soften the very center of your heart. Maybe you can visualize the color green. Is it emerald green? Is it lime green? What shade do you see here? In the energy center of love. Relax your shoulders and your arms, your hands and each finger. Allowing this green energy to flood horizontally through all of your fingers, your palms, your forearms, your biceps and triceps, your shoulders, flooding this middle part of your body with love, forgiveness, empathy, compassion. Relax your belly. The third chakra here, Manipura, the fire center of our being, our ego, power dynamics. Where we transform our food into fuel. Center of transformation. What do you sense here in the third chakra? The color is yellow. Feeling into the space between your hip bones. Svadhisthana chakra, the sacral chakra, the second chakra. This beautiful energy center that is orange in color. It's the water element. It represents fluidity, change, creativity, juiciness. Can you feel a flow here? Can you sense an energy? Relaxing through your legs, your knees and shins, feeling the calves on the floor. Soften your ankles, your feet, and each toe. This whole lower part of our body is represented by the Muladhara chakra, the root chakra. How stable do you feel in your life? Do you feel protected? Do you feel like you have the right to be here and to have? Take a deep breath. Exhale through your mouth. Giving the weight of your body over to Mother Earth. Feeling the whole back side of your body melting and being received deeper down into her loving embrace. At the same time, the front of your body is wide open, receiving light, golden light from Father's sky. It warms you. It inspires you. Allowing your breath just to come and go as it pleases. Relaxing deeply here. Relaxing, receiving, and enjoying this short drum journey. Just allowing it to sink into your bones. Gently bring your attention back to your breath. Bringing your awareness back into the space, into your body. Gently bringing movement to your fingers, your toes, your wrists and ankles. Turning your head to one side and then the other. And then inhaling your arms over your head. Get a good stretch. Exhaling, bringing your knees into your chest. Rolling to your right side and pausing for a moment. In this complete surrender. And then using your hands on the floor, go ahead and press all the way up to seated, taking your time, finding your seat, finding your root, your base. Sit up tall with your eyes closed. Together we're going to inhale our arms overhead. Exhaling to center. So we close this practice and move into the rest of our day by giving thanks to the north, to the earth element for your protection today. We release you and we thank you. We give thanks and praise to the west and to water for the flow, the ease, the grace, the change. With gratitude, we release you. We give thanks to the south and fire for our passions, our desires, our creativity. We release you with great thanks. Big gratitude to the east, to the air element, for our breath, for new beginnings. We thank you deeply. And we thank the great above for inspiration, for connection, for guidance. We thank the great below for the stability in our bones, for the memories of our ancestors. For the DNA that we carry, we thank you. And we give thanks to this present moment, this middle world, for all of its beauty, all of its flaws, for all of the polarities. And I give great thanks for you for practicing with me today. And may we always walk in awe and wonder of the beauty, the magic, and the mystery that surrounds us. Lower your chin to your chest. Open your eyes and inhale, come on up. Thank you so much for class. Namaste.